Alright, my people, welcome to some OMSI 2. You know, when you see Kevin following, it's time to go. Hope you're all doing well. Got a decent little wheel cam going. That's gonna be fully free to see once we start driving. We got the fresh OmniGo Halloween event logo. OmniGo is, of course, our company that we're driving for. In the Bus Company Sim DLC. For my TikTok people, the game is there. Please don't ask. Although I guarantee I'm going to get at least 20 people asking. Hello. Something 1234 on YouTube. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. And I think we're basically good to go. I'm wondering if I drag my wheel cam. Move this up here, drag my wheel cam above me. So you've got me and the wheel cam there. And then I can put this there. And this on top of it. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. Right. Let's get cracking on then. Make sure my volume's doing what it's... not my volume, my sound is doing what it needs to be doing. And then we should be good to go. Send gifts as I do to everyone. Open my gifts. 40 euros multiplayer, 52 single player. Love to see it. And OmniGo we go. Right, so we've got a few new companies since I last played. Havu RA, bro. I've got no clue what you're saying, bro. No clue, my man. I think we'll start with a Thuringa run. Okay, never mind. Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate? Have you changed your name? Where did the J come from? You never had the J in your name, did you? Are you a fake? Right, let's start with an event run. What's going to get us the most money? 49p. Well, 49p. 49 experience, or I don't know what EVP actually is. I'll just call it experience. But 49 one on Waldhofen. 25-minute run, not too bad. I see no reason why we don't go for it. 25 minutes is decent. If we're lucky, we'll get two of those. We'll get 2 event runs today. If not, then we'll just continue as normal. It's on 14 grand. Let's level up a little bit. No one's on the bill. Right. Where can we get a bus that will be suitable for Waldhofen? So we've got... Yes, he loves to see it. Finally. I can't believe the bill beat me to it in terms of adding a London map. I think it's the Pimlico that he added, the Pimlico map, of which I actually don't have. I just got the standard London one. Either way, though, it's all good. So we got the Cetra S400 that I could use. We also... SL202... Man, SL202. Okay, I don't think that one. We could get this one. I didn't download the OmniGo repaint. Eric has created an OmniGo repaint. I just don't know if it's for this Mercedes or not. So I'll leave it for now. But okay, so I think it's either this Citaro or the Cetra. And I think I'm happy to go for the Citaro. So it's in bay number 3. So we'll go for that. And then get going from there. Change it to a handle instead of... Ah, okay, cool. As long as it's still you. As long as it's still you, Simon, it can be whatever. I just don't want to be lied to, you know? Think I'm talking to you and I'm talking to an imposter instead. Right, repaint and default. Is it a Waldhofen bus? I just don't know. Okay, it is. Cool, that's good then. So yeah, we'll start off Hofkamp. Small one, 25 minutes, 9 stops. Just to get some event stuff going. How's TSW been treating you lately, Simon? I released a video, well, literally about 10 minutes ago. It's quite a lengthy one, but I go through all the updates, give my thoughts on everything. So hopefully that picks up some traction. Be surprised if anyone. No, but that's the thing, though, Simon. Mate, you listen. I'm sure you've seen some interesting characters, you know, in the time that you've been here. You've been here for a while as well. I don't know what I was looking at recently. Something from like time ago. And I saw your name. I was like, whoa, Simon's been here for a while. So, salute. Erica, how you doing, my man? How are you doing? I don't know what Mercedes, I don't know what bus it is that your repaint is for. Is it, can it be put anywhere? Because I've taken a Citaro out, but I just don't know if it's the one that you created delivery for or not. How you doing, though, mate? Good to see you. And again, thank you for the delivery as well. But yeah, Simon, the fact that if somebody watches me regularly, they'll know that you're here regularly, I interact with you regularly, that we've got some form of a relationship. That's all someone needs to capitalize. We have a 3-door, Eric has 3-door, 12 meters, I think. OM906, I think, if I remember correctly. I think. Although the issue is, anyway, is that we're stuck with whatever repaint we get. So until we refresh the buses, we won't be able to get your livery anyway, unless, of course, we load in and then spawn a bus, which I guess I could have probably done. TSW had an annoying crash on West Coast mainland lately. Enjoy seeing Voyagers and Cross City. Disappointed they're not in 5 Circle. They are now, aren't they? With the new update that came yesterday, or have I got that wrong? Oh yeah, I fine-tuned my force feedback. So I had some complaints about the force feedback with this wheel and OMSI. I messed around with it a little bit in the last week or so that I've been playing, and I've managed to find some settings that are actually pretty decent with the force feedback turned a little bit up. So yeah, that may have just been me not really giving it time in my criticisms, but I was always clarifying, you know, that it was a personal experience. So if I did put anyone off this base for OMSI, I do apologize. See, I don't know whether we're doing 02 or 04. It would be nice if there was like a breakdown, like on Thuringa World. It would tell you exactly what route you're doing. But that's okay though. Oh look, a storing in OMSI. It's not. I don't only get them in TSW. I get them in OMSI as well. But anyway, I think it's 036. And I mean, let's do 02, and then I guess if things don't add up, then I'll know to change it to 04. Hopefully I remember that 04 is the other one. Chat, I'm going to close chat just to be a bit more immersed. We've got until 3:16, so we've got some time. I'm going to speed up time to 15:14. Just to give us some leeway. Cool, everything is set as it should be. Moving the keyboard closer, moving my fan closer. Right, put her in drive, take the handbrake off. Oh, this is going to be tough to not have the microphone in the way. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. Right, the bus is in need of maintenance apparently. That's a shame, isn't it? Because
Hi.
I don't think it had any problems in the garage. Also, I've set my camera up so that it now does auto, like the camera will automatically turn when I'm turning, if that makes sense. Like, the Euro truck, for example. I like the sound of the doors, I will say. Ah, beautiful sounds. Who's?
Wie der fährt.
Why are they're ready to complain already? Oh, hold on a second. I think it's temperature. Sensor data failure. Please. Sensor data failure. My backside. Hey. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to be patient, guys. I apologize for the temperature. Game's a game. It'll be more than a year. I was living in Germany a year ago. That's great. I cannot believe how time passes sometimes, man. And it's like, I know it passes quick, and yet I'm so surprised by it every time. The new 5 Circle doesn't have the Voyagers. It's been sitting on DTG's shelf since before they were available. Skyhook seem a bit annoyed. I was under the impression that they had added them with this update. Clearly I was wrong. That's a shame. I'm sure somebody will make a mod for it, but it's something that should have been implemented from the jump. Doesn't need a mod to make it so that that's the case, you know. So that's a shame. And Rivet don't exactly have a track record of, you know, revisiting older content for major updates. So take it as it is, basically, that it's not coming.
Oh, wie der fährt.
I'm pretty sure they're complaining about the temperature. Hello. I swear this is meant to be a 3-door, by the way. It is. It's a 3-door, but not a bendy bus. I'll make a 200 MMC livery. 02 and 04, the same routes. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, if you're making, if basically whatever livery you make, Kerikas, if I can use it, I will, you know. If we can, and I'm sure that will be like the default whenever we update our buses. We'll make it so that they come with the repaints. It means people will have to have something else installed, but it's very minor, very, very minor. I mean, it's a repaint.
Weisheit. Bitte beachten Sie, dieser Wagen hält nicht an der Haltestelle, an der Staumauer.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it, that the bus will need maintenance, because I've got in the settings, I'm pretty certain the maintenance is on infinite, so it should be like perfect all the time. So it's always interesting to see that problems will still occur. It would be nice if they like aligned with the actual bus and the company. So say like, for example, in the company the bus needed maintenance. I think it would be really cool if when you would drive the bus, you would see that the bus is just having issues, things are not working properly, and you can't bypass it. Even if you try and go into the game settings and change it, it would still be like that. I think that would be cool. It has a layer for the upcoming ScotRail HSC2. It's not like they'll be added in that comms either. Why though? So how come they just skipped on the Voyager then? Right, I've learned to take these hairpins very slowly. I don't know if Nabil can give me perms to manage buses. I'll do it. I mean, I can do that. We're both owners of the company. So yeah, if whenever you would need that to be done, just let me know. And if obviously if Nabil's around, just ask him as well. Hello, Red Star. Good to see you, mate. We are talking liveries, yes. We indeed are. King Julian, thank you for liking the live. Oh boy. I did run the 4 GB patch before playing the game, so we should be, well, let me not say we should be good. We're going to be as good as it can be. Seems like they made the timetable before the new Voyagers come and it's just sat there. I mean, what I think would be cool, and I understand that it may be a little bit more time consuming than not doing it, but I think best case scenario, whenever these studios, be it Dovetail or a third party, whenever they make a route, to leave gaps for everything that runs there in reality in that time period. Because ultimately, something that may seem like a train that may seem impossible to get into the game for whatever reason, 1 year or 1 month, it may be a completely different situation the next. So it means that if that was to happen, the gap's there, you know? I don't think it would be hugely time consuming, especially because the train's not there to test. So it's going to be there. If there are going to be any issues with it, deal with that when the time comes, basically. But at least have the gap there, you know, make the headway. Especially because now every time something comes onto a timetable that's already done, now we've got another timetable. And then like you look at the two most recent Skyhook cargo DLCs. They've got their own timetables on routes. It's a little bit silly. It's a little bit silly in my opinion. Oh yeah, that almost took my arm off.
Guten Tag.
Thank you, Nabil, for moderating, bro. Hope you're doing well. Which is a shame, as it'd be nice to see some red, the Mongol, the blue. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, even the 66 there is blue. I know we joke about the 66, and it is cool to see it in anything other than DB or EWS livery. But I pulled in, I did my 158 run that I recorded and uploaded yesterday. I had to do that twice. The first recording corrupted. In the first recording, when I pulled into Edinburgh, there was a 66 there in DRS livery. And even that was blue. But then to be fair, I did the run again. Well, I did it at a different time, so it was a different service, but the same run, Leavenworth to Edinburgh, and leaving the Leavenworth branch. Not long after that, I came across an 801, and obviously, you know, white and red going the other way, so. I mean, you've got that, I guess. It's something, but it's like the only thing. Because even the Leavenworth livery is mostly blue with a dash of green. So it's like, no matter what, you just can't get away from it. This game have a big open map. It's got many maps, Red Star. It's got all different maps. It just depends where you want to drive, mate. They're all like one-to-one realistic. Sorry, one-to-one real life maps. So there are some that are quite large, some that are huge, and then you've got some smaller ones as well. BCS has had an update, and really, I do it before every session now. I do it before every session. I can't trust it. Too many timetables, let me delete them. Exactly. But somehow, Simon, I would bet that, for example, original Kern Aachen timetable somehow has to be in the game. Otherwise, it would break a million different things. And that just goes back to the fundamental core problem with TSWs. Everything's tied to something. Usually tied to many things. So you touch one thing, a million other things get affected that had nothing to do with that initial thing. So there's always a domino effect. Every time something gets patched, there's a domino effect. Every time something's released, there's a domino effect. Just a bit ridiculous in my opinion. It is strange that you can't change the rented buses. There's a lot of things that are strange with BCS, Ericas. A lot of things. It does have the LNER AI, yeah. Yeah. I don't know where it was headed to, but it's in the video, like, literally a little bit past the Leavenworth branch. I mean, I don't know what runs there and how it does it, but it could very well just have been like an ECS move, maybe. I don't know, but there was definitely an LNER train going, yeah, the opposite way from Glasgow.
Können Sie sich nicht mal ein bisschen Mühe geben?
Just making a lot of noise for no reason. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Or is it Angel?
Hallo.
Hi.
Moin.
Ich brauche eine Kurzstrecke, bitte.
Okay, so it is Angel.
Waldhofen, Bahnhof, Nordeingang.
Batista. I just finished watching the most recent version, the most recent series of Dexter. I forgot what it's called. Resurrected? Dexter Resurrected. Love the whole series, man. It sucks that you never get, like, you'll go through a series and no matter how many times you watch it, you'll never get that feeling that you had when you were first watching it. I think the best ones I've watched, Suits, Dexter, the original one. Suits was incredible. TSW is so inefficient in so many different ways. So many different ways. Everything is tied together, and yet there's so much duplication. Yeah, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't. You can't. It's just ridiculous. And you know, you'll hear it from the horse's mouth that there's seemingly no other way to do it. I mean, if you hire a I wanted to use an analogy, and then I realized it wasn't going to make much sense. Even though I know what I wanted to say, I'll try and word it differently if it comes back to me. But yeah, there's always going to be a low ceiling if you've got devs whose skill set is limited. That's all you're ever going to know until you hire someone who's got a lot of experience in Unreal Engine and game development, who just takes that ceiling and, you know, right up and puts it right up by the moon. And then all of a sudden now there's so many possibilities, and you know, it's just I just wish that there's a bit more investment in areas that would return that investment in the long run. I feel like TSW is all about quick profits rather than anything long term. So features are gone as soon as they come. Promises are made and then in a blink of an eye, broken. Honestly, I actually can't remember whether there was OHLE where that train was running. I think there might have still been, because it's where the 385s run as well. The 385s or the 380 or both. So I'm pretty. It was running on an electrified line. Yeah, I don't touch guard mode or go anywhere near it myself. But reading through the patch notes, I saw that there's an issue with the 220, and I didn't mention it in the video, but I did think to myself, damn, even this is still broken. Like, it's been how long now? And there's still issues with guard modes. Like, really? It's a little bit crazy, man. Isn't Glasgow the other way though? Maybe I've got it wrong, but I thought Glasgow is the other way. So you know how like the trains terminate at Edinburgh so on the 5 circle, the direction they come into Edinburgh, I thought the Glasgow trains leave from the other side and go the other way, where you'll see some of the 801s parked up. I was in guard mode with the Pendolino and had 2 tickets to check. You know what's interesting? I haven't seen anyone make any mods specifically for guard mode. I wonder if it's possible. Bro said, is this Salah? Close enough. Could have went pro, but I got a knee injury. Oh, right. Well, that's news to me, Simon. Because I guess ultimately I've just got it wrong, but there was a mod. So you know how like the whole of Edinburgh to Glasgow, the DLC, is on... It's in the 5 circle. The whole thing is in 5 circle. It just doesn't show up on the map. But there was a mod, the timetable mod for it, brought services like drivable services towards Glasgow. And I always thought I was going the other way. Clearly, I was wrong. Hello, Doc Master. How you doing? Long time. Yeah, trust me, Adam is peak, bro. Game's the game, though. I'm good, my man. I'm good. How are you doing? Been a minute. It's been a little while. Long time indeed. I hope you've been keeping well, man. That's the main thing. I wonder what sort of service this is. It's definitely some sort of express service. I don't think I've run this before. Sorry that it's not 60 FPS as well. I don't think it's 60 FPS. I keep forgetting to change it. I changed it back to 30 from 60. And then I just didn't change it. Oh, back again. I mean, not like this is a smooth 60 anyway. It's just constantly choppy. It's probably better. You're probably better off watching it at 30 FPS. This is the Waldhofen map, Dark Master. Same way, both routes go through those tunnels, then Haymarket Station. Oh, you're right, because I remember Haymarket. Yeah. There is Haymarket on both. I just remember it from the announcements on the 385. I don't know why I have that particular memory. One stops at Edinburgh Gateway, the other Edinburgh Park. Okay, so the Glasgow services stop at Edinburgh Park. There is a triangle or trace and go from Glasgow to 5 to avoid in Edinburgh. But that wouldn't be either DLC though, isn't it? Considering they both end at Edinburgh. Do you know what? I might need to give another chance. I keep not hating on it, but it's just not my cup of tea. But I think I might have to give what's the other Scottish one? I forgot its name. Don't know, it ends in Nilston or something along those lines. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the name. It begins with C. Something something commuter. Cardiff, not Cardiff commuter. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I might need to give that one another go. Will you get a move on, please, boss? Appreciate it. I can run MSFS 2024 and sim on 60 FPS. I can't run it on. Bro, nobody can run OMSI at 60 FPS. Well, nobody can run it at 60 FPS on every map with any bus. Because I've definitely had situations where I've driven for long periods of time at 60 FPS and it's been fine. But this happened like once or twice in hundreds of hours. So, you know, it is what it is. Cathcart Circle, that's the one. I knew there was a bunch of C's in it. Isn't it like isn't like CCC? Or is that Cathcart Circle? I guess yeah, that's what it is. Dark Master, in our Discord, in the Bus Games channel, if you check the pinned section, the pinned messages, there you'll see my video tutorial on how to install the 4GB patch and some settings that you can use as a base to go from there. With just those two, it will transform your experience. Oh, hideous! Not 5090 won't get you 60 FPS in OMSI. I guarantee you. Not consistently. I mean, I'm on a 3080 Ti. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Diese Busfahrt endet dort. Wir bitten alle Fahrgäste auszusteigen. Vielen Dank für Ihre Reise mit Busverkehr Waldhofen. Auf Wiedersehen.
Cathcart Circle. Ooh, Cathcart Circle because they love adding commuter, don't they? To all these little networks, little network routes. Yeah, maybe it is Cathcart Circle commuter. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense, actually. I mean, Dark, that's basically what my situation is, boss. Not 60 FPS, but good enough to enjoy. The stutters, it seems you just can't get rid of the stutters, which is annoying, because that does kind of get in the way a little bit. Ultimately, it's better than not being able to play at all, isn't it? Right, let's upgrade our level. You've reached the highest level, get BCS Premium now and unlock 30 more levels for this event. Right, we got a nice one on Hohenkirchen. We get 52 EVP. I'm gonna call it EVP. EVP. What could it possibly stand for? See, usually you'd hover over your mouse over it and then it would just display it. But anyway, we get 52 of them from just a 23-minute run, which is solid. So let's go and do that. I'll basically just keep doing these events. I haven't been able to do more than two. So we'll do them, and whether it's two, whether it's another one or more, I don't know. But we'll do them, and then we'll get cracking on, I think, Thuringia. Thuringia World will be my route for today. What bay is this one in? 6. I don't know what repaint that is, but this is for Hohenkirchen, so it's the right one. Apparently, I was the last person that drove this. I don't remember. Don't remember when I drove it. Don't remember what the liveries, what the livery looks like. It feels like it's so late in the day. I just keep reminding myself that's only the afternoon. Earlier on, it was like 12:30, I think, or something like that. And it honestly felt like, partly because it's so dark and gloomy today, it felt like it was 7 p.m. And partly because I've been up since 5. But even then, it's still less than 12 hours ago. I think I don't know whether I'll stream. No, I think I will. I'll stream the crew today. I'll stream the crew, secure the summit, and then I won't have to worry about for the rest of the week. And then I can focus on testing the cars with the XP boost. I'm probably creating a little table, maybe like a Google Doc. I don't have like Excel or anything. I don't have any Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office stuff. So I'll probably just use a Google Doc, create a table there, comparing all the XP boost cars, and then just keep expanding on it every week. Keep expanding on that. I wonder if the new season will bring with it some changes in physics. Would be nice, like what Warzone at least did once upon a time, if they don't do it anymore, with the guns, where every other week or so they'd be rebalancing so that the meta is always changing. I did, Simon. I played it. I streamed it on day one. The stream lasted about 2 and a bit hours. It was dead in terms of viewership, or at least it felt that way. I mean, the chat was dead. And I wasn't really... I mean, the route itself wasn't super lively and exciting, but I could have lived with that if not for the bugs that I kept encountering. I made a little list, actually, because I was going to make a video on it, and that sort of just dissolved into nothing. But here's my list of the bugs that I've encountered myself personally. The majority of them on that stream. So the track not lined up properly. ASR spotted that one. Like literally, the track's not lined up properly. Passengers on the train after final stop, getting out of the seat and getting stuck in the ceiling. Brakes stuck even after resetting the train. Announcements not mentioning station names. Subtitles disappearing too quick and sometimes appearing before the scene even fades in. TSRs not being there in scenarios. Incompletable scenarios. There's 2, and I've uploaded them anyway so people can see. Glitchy ballast. Just the ballast is constantly glitching in front of you, which is probably a shadow or track distance issue realistically. And that's at least... That's like an at least. Those are at least the ones that exist. I'm certain there are a lot more than that. Right, close this. Circulation 13. Start time 3:58 p.m. Voila. Put you in there. Please don't require no special password. I don't remember like the special pins. Some of these need like special little pins. Let's do. We are going to from Englesho. I don't know how to pronounce it. To Hohenkirchen. So It's going to be either O2 or O4. I can hear like water somewhere next to me, and it's really nice. So we got 001 0002. Okay. Yes, that looks about right. Start time 57. Or wait. Arriving at 4:21. Yes. Should be the right one, right? Let's get our lights on. They don't need to be on inside the bus. Get air conditioning running. There we go. Nothing up there to be concerned about. Nothing anywhere else, to be honest. We're good to go. Better warm up a little bit. We have got, yeah, plenty of time. I'm just going to end up skipping time before we leave. Sounds like a real disaster, Shane. There could be a really... were you about on the forums, Simon, from when that DLC released and a few days after? I think it was good. I think people were going crazy. I think people were losing it. Englishower, thank you. Let's not do that, Dark Master. Let's not. Collisions are off anyway. But yeah, I think that would be horrible for the company. I'm going to fast forward time to 57. I'm going to put the full headlights on. Oh, yeah, also, I need to take a look at this repaint to see what it's all about. Okay, it's literally just Wi-Fi. Oh, hello. Got some flags on the top. Interesting. It's basically just, I guess, just advertising the fact that there's Wi-Fi on the bus. Or maybe it's just advertising Wi-Fi in general. Anywho. It's nice and simple. I love how it's like, it's got the red at the front, it's got the cute little flags, some Wi-Fi logos here and there, and then just nothing. The rest of the bus is just white.
Hohenkirchen, Friedensplatz.
Are you guys not going to sit down? Oh, Engelshohe. Engelshohe. We'll see if I remember that for next time. It feels like they messed up this time. This time, Simon. It's been the case for a while, mate. I called it on the day, I think. I called it, it's just another regular DLC. What? Because at this point, that is the norm, unfortunately. At this point, that is the norm. That is normal. When a DLC comes out and it's perfect, that will be something. Like, that will actually be something. It won't be normal. It's a shame. Hello, Stepford County. How you doing, mate? Talking of Stepford County, I need to get back on Roblox. It's been a while. Dark Master, yeah, I am selling tickets. I'm just doing it the simple way, though. I've got keybinds on my wheel. Engelshohe. Yeah, Engelshohe. Have I tried the demo for Boss Bounds? I haven't, no. I haven't. I'll be honest, yeah. So when I first heard of Boss Bounds, I saw a little bit of it here and there, and it just didn't really seem like my type of game. But I've since seen some gameplay of it. I saw Jeff Faviano's video about it specifically, And I don't know. I feel like I'm more. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm more enticed now to take a look at it. So it's on my radar. It's on my radar. I'm not looking to buy it anytime soon, but it's on my radar. It's on my radar. I'll keep an eye on it. If it picks up and it really improves and whatnot, you know, I'll go for it. If it sort of just fizzles out, then call it there. Straw's bringing the camels back, absolutely, Simon. You know what I've been saying for like a little while now, how at some point, if they keep adding stuff on top of what's already there, the game's just going to collapse upon itself. And, you know, that could be the end of TSW. But I think there's another scenario, and it's what you've said. I think it could get to a point where like they just sort of push more and more people away from the game until there's just no one playing anymore, no one buying the game, until it becomes a game with the same player base, for example, as like, I don't know, Simrail, where it just sort of the game just fizzles out. TSW becomes something people don't really care about anymore. That would be sad. I'll be honest, that would be a really sad time. Turning right on Red Stepford County is it's a rule in America. It's normal. You're allowed. If you're at a traffic light, unless there's a sign that specifically says you shouldn't do it, you're completely allowed to turn right on red. But it looks quite nice. They've managed to make the city feel like alive. The city feels quite alive. We've got like some what seems like random events, if I'm not mistaken, as well going on.
Hallo. Eine Fahrkarte.
So it's
bitte.
definitely promising. It's definitely promising. So yeah, hence why I'm keeping my eye on it. I don't know what's wrong with this bus. I don't know why I have to like press the button a couple of times, and sometimes it will read the button as like I've pressed it more than once. I thought it was my like the wheel of my button messing up, but then I've been driving other buses recently with no problem at all with the doors. I don't know whether I have to hold it. Maybe it's that I have to hold it.
Hohenkirchen, Hubertusstraße.
Bro, what's... Okay, so I do turn left here. I'm not sure about that. Dark Master. DTS being who? Are you talking about bus bounds? Articulated two-door through the road, even a minibus. Even a minibus, I do like me a minibus, I'll be honest. I do like me a minibus. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. They've always excited me. Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, but the breaking existing content thing, Simon, has again been a thing for years. Like literally, it's been a thing for years where they'll bring an update in. I don't remember what update it was, but there was an update for like at the time a brand new route, and this is within the last couple of years. There was an update for a brand new route. I think it might have even been quite recent. Thank you, Ernie, for liking the live. Appreciate you. There was an update for a brand new route that came out recently. Yeah? Recently. It broke something. And listen to this. I've taken this wrong. It broke something in Sandpatch Grid. Now, can you tell me what any route released within the past year has to do with Sandpatch Grid? Please. Please. TSW6 releasing broke something in Sandpatch Grade with the trains. A particular loco doesn't show up anymore. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? How? How? What does anything that TSW6 brought Be it the features, the core routes, the DLC, whatever. How does any of them have anything to do with sand patch grade? That it would break sand patch grade? But yeah, anyway, it's been a thing happening for a while. Something came in either TSW4 or TSW3 that did something to Northern Transpennine. Hello, oh god, I don't like that name. How do you join the company? You can find us on the bus company. If you have the bus company sim, the bus company DLC for OMSI 2, you'll find us in the list of companies. Peter, the map is Hohenkirchen. The bus is it's the bus that comes with that route actually. The Man A something. I forgot which variant. There's a few different ones. Thank you, Peter, for liking the live. You compile more and more stuff, some things already unstable. Listen, that's the point I've been banging on about for the past year. And if things continue, then they too will continue. And I genuinely believe, honestly, at some point, it may not be this, it may not be in TSW 6, it may not even be 7 or 8, but at some point, if nothing changes with how things are done, the game will just, it will give out. It will give out. Hello, Mika. Absolutely, this wheel is good. Yes, absolutely.
Oi.
There's no way I do this without mounting the curve. There's just no way I can do that. I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word impossible, but I don't know what more I could have done. Yeah, Mika, thank you for the follow, by the way. I spent many years enjoying this game with the G29. And I had a blast. I also enjoyed it for a little while with the Thrustmaster T300 RS GT, which replaced my G29. So you absolutely don't need a big fancy wheel to enjoy the game. It definitely increases immersion, there's no denying that, but it's not necessary.
Hohenkirchen, Feuerwehr.
I know it might be a bit weird for me to say, but I'm actually happy we're running a touch late. Wish the AI were a bit more sensible.
Hohenkirchen, Klinikum.
I love driving like a vehicle like this through tight and narrow streets. I love it. It's why I love Pro Mod so much. I hate when the lag kicks in while I'm turning, because then I continue turning the steering wheel, and when the game comes back, it's just like, it's almost as if like you immediately turned. Come on. What's the best thing about the bus company DLC? It's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. I'm going to call you SB. It's a personal thing, SB. If you want a more realistic experience, close to multiplayer, in the sense that other people are in the bus company, there's a real person that owns the bus company. On the bottom left, you can see it like a little. It's a bit ghosty, but you can see on the bottom left the map. You can see other players on the map. You can't see them in front of you, but you can see on the map. So you know, okay, yeah, somebody's on the map with me, basically. You obviously make yourself money, you level up, there's some progression aspect to it. So if you want something a bit more from OMSI, you know, that would be the way to go. But it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
Bahnhof.
Some people are happy with OMSI the way it is. Oh, Mika, we've all been there. We've all been there. You see, my thing, because I was never like an actual PC gamer, I gamed on my laptop. I'm talking like 15 years ago. I gamed on my laptop, but I wasn't a PC gamer, right? So, and I never had a dedicated mouse. I've played like shooting games before. I never had a dedicated mouse. I always used my trackpad. And I WASD, I just could not get my head around WASD. What do you mean WASD? The arrow keys are there, they're obvious. Arrow keys. So I'd always use the arrow keys. And that was where I played OMSI. Arrow keys and arrow keys on a laptop. It's good to come from somewhere. It's good to come from somewhere. Oh, disk space is a very good point, Simon. Disk space is a very good point. We're coming up to what with every DLC? We're coming up to what, 400 gig? Or is that overblown? 300? We're coming scarily close to the entirety of the TSC catalog. Within 2-3 years, we will hit, I think, the entire TSC catalog. At least what's available on Steam, I think. So what are people gonna do then? I've already thought ahead though, and I think what I'm gonna do is just get like an SSD, like a normal SSD, rather than NVMe, and just have make it like a 2 terabyte one. Minimum 1 terabyte anyway. Just for TSW. Just for TSW. It's like buying a swimming pool in your front door doesn't knock. I'm already massively reducing what I purchased just so much. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think for a lot of people, it's gotten to where if something's not in a sale, they're not buying it. It's either sale or no purchase, because it's just a bit too much now.
Hohenkirchen, Rathaus.
Eventually, you'll see the size of consoles disc. Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, consoles are also important to TSW's existence and the way things have been going for a long time. The way things have been done for a long time. What about them? What about them indeed? Because I think there's like a limitation with
Hallo.
adding storage onto a PS5 as it is, right?
Hallo.
Like you can only put like
Ein Fahrschein,
photos or
bitte.
something on there. You can't actually put your games on it, which I think is a bit odd, in all honesty. But it's the first iteration of that, so I'm sure it will improve with time. Thank you, SB, for the follow. I mean, the thing about OMSI, Mika, is at least, no matter how bad your system is, you're going to run the game as good as somebody with the best computer in the world. So, you're not missing out on much. Look, tell a lie, it can be bad. If you know, I've been there where buses are jumping, nothing is loading. Oh, man. We suffered. We've suffered in life with OMSI, I'll be honest. So yes, it can be that bad, but I think for the most part you're okay. Revit. I mean, I put my foot down for a bit. That's as much as you're getting. Yorkshire 3.0 and Bowden and V5 are my favourite. You know what, Mika? Oh man, I need to note these down. I need to get these maps, and I keep forgetting. If I have these maps, I'll be more than happy to add them to the company. Hello, Gregory.
Hallo.
The bus you can find, the bus is part of the Hohenkirchen DLC, which you can get on Steam. Day one purchases are a bad idea for cost and reliability issues especially, yeah. Yeah, reliability issues is a big one. Huge one, actually. You can play games off an external hard drive, only PS4 versions. Okay, so that must have been it then. Now, what a weird limitation. But for the first time for doing something like that, it's probably the best they could do. So I'm confident in the PS6 being able to play PS6, PS5 or PS4 games from an external drive. sure it takes some finicking around in the settings, but they could make it work. Yeah, exactly. The whole point of buying a console is you buy the console and then you plug and play. Like that's literally that's literally the purpose of a console, is plug and play. If you want a headache, you buy yourself a PC. A lot of people here. What's going on?
Kirchen, Jugendherberge.
You lot are doing me proud on TikTok today. I haven't had a single person ask me what game this is. Come on. Chester, I'm gonna have to ban you, mate. I'm gonna have to ban you for that one. You've ruined it. You've only gone and ruined it. As silly as it sounds. I mean, what more can I do than have it like not only on screen and in some random corner, but by me? What you're gonna be looking at as I'm talking, you know? I don't know, man. Thank you, Chester. It's a Moser. The wheel itself is a Moser TSW, and the base is an R5. I got the bundle. Oh my god, why did it just do that? I got the bundle, so comes with the base, the wheel, and the desk clamp as well, the desk mount. The stalks that I'm using for the indicators and stuff are separate. I had it written the other day and said I'm glad it's not just me then. I'm glad it's not just me. Oh, this lag is ridiculous. This is bad. No more Hohenkirchen, I think, for today. You can adjust it, yeah. You, with the mount, you can adjust the angle, so I can make it like flat, or I can make it forwards. Although it's going to be quite low if I do that. Obviously, this is the wheels replaceable, so I can just take it off very, very easy. Very, very easy to take off. It's got a quick release system, so I can just push that at the back and then just take off the wheel. It'll be very awkward to do right now, though. It is expensive, yeah. It is expensive. Yo, ZK, say nothing, bro. Have you got a date for your training yet? Ah, good point. Yeah. Good point you make, Simon. There's apparently a bus stop here. You literally just go to the end of the map. No wonder I've never heard of this place. Hello, Lars. How you doing? Thank you, Chester, for the follow. Appreciate you. It's the least you can do. You've caused what's that thing called? Distress, alarm and distress. Yeah, that's alarm and distress. It's the least you can do. The logic is crazy forward. I mean, it's a normal wheel though, isn't it? Like my Thrustmaster as well. It's a normal wheel. It's like a car one, right? You mount it to your desk, and it's meant to be like a car wheel. The only wheel that you can tilt without like any third party stuff is the Thrustmaster T248. You can buy a desk mount which can tilt the wheel. That's the only other one I know of that can do that. I'm number 270 on the list. There's no confirmation. 270, so you got 270 people in front of you. Yeah, you might be waiting a while then, boss. But I don't think you'll be waiting. Like, let's say for example, you're not going to be waiting a year. I'll be surprised if you're even waiting 6 months. But then again, it just depends on how quickly they need people. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Oh, we are killing it today. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't. I think I can earn stuff for the company though, so we'll keep doing it for the company. We'll take this one. Was it Bay 7? There's a one bus that I've been driving. I think it's Bay 7, yeah. It's been my baby. How do you get that last bit after the route? It's part of the, if you're talking about like the menu, it's part of the bus company DLC. On Steam, it's got like a German name, but you'll know it when you come across it. Look at me. Yeah, bro, listen, Logitech is actually goated. I'm not gonna lie. It lasted me from 2016 to 2022, I think. And then the pedals started to give way, unfortunately. I don't know if this is like a normal. I think I should be fine with this one as well, actually. Hopefully. I don't know if Fry High is this or it's this. I don't think it's this one. Although, I mean, it's the closest. I'm just going to load into that one. We'll go from there. This is OMSI to LDN. I shouldn't even be saying that. It's on the screen. Do you enjoy buses normally, or is it just an OMSI thing? I'm like, I pay attention to them. If you're talking like real life, I pay attention to them. But I'm not like a bus spotter, or I can't tell you the exact name of a particular bus. But I've got ones that I like, ones that I don't like. I enjoy playing Croydon on Roblox because of all the buses. So I like it enough, but it's not like a super deep passion of mine. Yeah, something like that, Chester. I don't know, man. Something like that. I only play UK maps with... With what, Chester? You only play UK maps with the odd German map, you mean? I need to get you, bro. The only UK map I really drive on is London, which unfortunately, I'm not a great fan. Well, unfortunately for me, to be honest, more than anyone, I'm not really a fan of. So Mika mentioned some before, Bodenham, Yorkshire. I know of them. I just keep forgetting to get my hands on them, which is annoying. And I need to get the buses for them as well. No, it's not on PS5, unfortunately, Jacket. Sorry, mate. Like JWP said, PC only. Probably for the better, mate. Trust me. I don't know. I don't even want to imagine what this would run like on a console. I've liked them since I was a kid, trying to get my car license now, then getting my bus. Nice one, Miko. Good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. I was actually very close to getting a bus driving job last year. I really think I'd enjoy it. I think from what I see of like bus drive, like London bus driving on TikTok, and just from what I hear around, I think bus driving here is one of those things where you can do it because you're passionate about driving the buses, but the job is gonna kill you, like the management and just the rubbish of it. Like, for example, I was working a cleaning job some years ago. It was sort of part of my step in getting into London Underground, and I was working like as a cleaner on a station, and the job itself I had no issues with. I know what I signed up for, so no matter how bad what I was dealing with was, I'm good. I didn't mind it, and I like making things clean. I like making things nice. I like orderly and organization. I like that, so I didn't mind it in the slightest. But what I didn't like was the management. That's what made me. I didn't hate the job, but anytime I did dislike what I was doing, it was because of management. They just had a stinky, yucky way of doing things, which was a shame because that was the only thing that really stained my time in that job. $16.24, no. 16.32, that's the one. 16.32, first stop. Yes. Okay, so fortunately we spawned in the right place. We close chats. And... ...112 kilometers. ...112, line 731, route 731 to Wurzbach Market. Hey, where's it? Hey, where's the thing gone? There's meant to be like a little plastic wallet here with all the information. So I know which one I'm doing. Right, I'll say 01 for now. And if it ends up being wrong, I'll change it on the fly. Let me just take a picture of these, though. So that I know what to change it to if things get messy. Set that to 20 degrees. And I think we are good to go. So we're due to depart at 32. So we'll speed up time. 31, I think. It's very easy to like be early, in my opinion, on this map. They say with bus driving, you make the job how hard you want it. That's in London, at least. That's cap. I've seen people be very annoyed. Oh, we're meant to be there actually. Oh well. If the red guy wants to come here. No, you're gonna be extra. I mean, it's your loss, bro. I'll keep it real. Peace. How many hours do you have roughly in OMSI? I actually don't know. I have to check. Not as many as you think, you know. I don't know. I have to check. I'll get to the next bus stop and have a gander. But not an incredibly high amount. Considering... I don't know. I've had the game for like a long time. Long time. Performance is dire today, man. I don't know whether it's due to the time of day or what, but flipping it. Goodness gracious me, man. Let me have a look because I'm actually interested myself. OMSI to 290.3. Yeah, not much. Not much. And I've had this game. Oh, the thing is, I stopped playing it because I had issues with, like, as so many people do, with the settings and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't fun. It was just too laggy and whatnot. So I just didn't touch it for years and years. And then I'd come back to it for a while, leave it, come back to it, leave it. And then I just left it for a long time again. And then I've come back to it now. I think it was the fact, I think, that the bus was so disappointing. I think that was what made me come back to OMSI. That's how bad that game is. Oh my god, 3 Pro. I always say this here. Whenever I see anyone with more than 1,000 hours in a game, even though I've got more than 1,000 hours in Euro Truck, I'm just like, yo, what? But to be fair, game's been out like since forever.
Grüß Gott. Bitte eine Wochenkarte.
So I shouldn't
Danke.
be entirely surprised. It looks like the 5 circle timetable has Pendolinos at least. Pendolinos that go only towards England though, I assume, right, Simon? I don't think they'd have any business going. Actually, would they run to Glasgow? I don't have a clue. I didn't see any though if they do. Had it since 2021. And he's got 3.1k hours. I mean, hey. It means that you enjoy it, right? It ticks all the boxes for you. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad. It makes you happy. I can't be mad at that. It's definitely wild. It's definitely wild. But, you know, more power to you, Mika. More power to you. That's insane. I've got how many hours, Dan? I have a viewer on Twitch who has just an insane number of hours on Football Manager. Insane number of hours. It's good because you can play no Wi-Fi as well. That's definitely a benefit, especially in this day and age. You can't take that. You can't take that too lightly nowadays. Where you got games just dying because the servers are off now. How is that something like game developers don't think about from the beginning? It's so dumb. It's just so dumb. CC Bus Manager.
Ich bräuchte ein Ticket.
Have you got your eyes on Busbound at all?
Grüß Gott. Servus.
And what about the bus as well? What's your opinion on the bus? They'd run to England, but the other way, taking left at Haymarket, join the West Coast Main Line. Ah, interesting. I wonder how big a Scottish network we could have one day. There's also trams now on 5 Circle. I don't know if there were always trams. I think there were because there was such a treachery where there were trams, but no, I think it was, yeah, so the tram depot was like packed, and then the Haymarket depot was just dead. And it made no sense to anyone. Oh man, Rivet. legends in the game, man. Absolute legends. I mean, it's not that deep, darling. It's really not that deep. If that speed's making you feel funky, then get off the bus. Because I'm about to go Verstappen once we hit the country roads. Never played it. No, it looks okay, but nothing really be honestly. Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, the bus stinks in terms of physics and sounds. The environment is incredible. Like when they say 1-to-1 Berlin or 1-to-1 Hamburg, oh, they've got it absolutely on point. Of course, you know, with nice graphics and stuff. Performance sucks for the most part as well. So like, it's got everything right, minus performance, but the bus aspects of the game. If it's only now in a beta that they've unlocked or released AI buses that came out like this week, I think, maybe Monday. Yeah, I mean, modding support is nice, but when the buses don't sound like buses, they don't drive like buses, what's the point? And Busbound, I'm yet to give it a go myself. I probably should at some point.
Servus. Eine Einfuhrfahrt. Danke.
Wochenkarte bitte. Danke.
I thought I turned my lights on already. Maybe I turned them off with my stalk. Proper UK electric bus. Yeah, bro, I want the BYD. I want the BYD bus. The one that they've been rolling out in London recently. I need it. I need it in the game, bro. I need it in the game. Just give me that. Just give me that, and I'm happy. And I'd love it if the hybrid buses actually drove like hybrids. Give me 2 secs. Oh, there's a nice hybrid bus for Hamburg. A really, really nice one. It's a Volvo. Sounds incredible, drives incredible. Yeah, I love it. No, I haven't. What? That run in London, Mika? Are they the single decker ones by any chance? There's no Scottish Highland route. It would be cool, probably too long for TSW. I'd like to see more Glasgow suburban stuff though. Let me give Cathcart Circle another go before I add my 2 cents to that. so that I don't offend. Double decker? What, in London? I didn't even know there was a BYD bus from way back. Let me Google it real quick. B8. Oh, wait, hold on a second. K8SR. Bro, I've never seen this bus in my life. I kid you not. Bro, I've never seen these buses. I've never seen these buses before. Never, ever. That's so weird. I've seen the single, I know about the single decker BYDs. I've never seen that bus in my life. That's insane. I mean, I don't go out much, but still. It would have caught my eye. 100%. Thank you, Red Star, for the posture check. Posture's pretty decent, if I may say so. Yeah, the single decker I'm familiar with. Never know when there's going to be a passenger here. Foot flat down. Get back up to AE. But you know how fearful of underground sections stuff said are at the moment, Simon. But the single deck ones are more common, right? I don't remember what line I've seen them on, but I know I've seen them more than enough times. More than enough times. Bossman gonna move or? For the ones I've seen got announced. Okay, I don't know it then. I wouldn't know it. Glasgow does have the best suburban network in the UK. Outside of London, though. Really? Still quite a lot of variety of stock too. And we've got quite a lot of it already, right? Like, how much would we be missing if it was to come into the game? Hello, Minju. Do you have any idea why my Fanatec won't work on this game? Have you? I know it sounds silly, but have you selected it in the options? Because you do need to manually select it when using it for the first time. I'm gonna try some of the buttons, it won't detect it. Interesting. I'm not sure then. I'm not sure where my modes are. I think it was pretty straightforward. I'm pretty certain. I don't know if you have a look around on Reddit maybe, or perhaps, I don't know, ChatGPT. I don't really like you referring to AIs, but maybe ChatGPT could lead you in the right direction. Thank you, Minju. Appreciate it. Good luck with your issue as well, mate. We'd be missing 156, 318. I mean, 156 would the 158 be able to stand in for it? 318, 323, 34. I don't know what. I have no idea what trains could stand in for those. 156 could also appear in other routes. 320 is very much like 321, 322, which appeared elsewhere in England. Okay, so it would open the door for layering opportunities should we have those trains in the game. ChatGPT has a really good insight into OMSI 2 editor. It's actually scary. I mean, hey, if it makes life easier, that's it. And that's the whole point of AIs. It kind of annoys me a little bit when I see people use AI as if it's like a god. AI is a tool. You're not meant to just take everything it says and then that's it. That's the end. No. You're meant to do your bit. Then it helps you. It makes your life easier by giving you some information or doing some little tasks for you. And then you are the one who's meant to, you know, you're in charge, not AI. Thank you, Gaming Geek for the follow. Appreciate you. That's when AI works the best, when it works alongside you, not for you. .318 and 320 are really nice units. Yeah, I've got no idea what they look like. Do they run in London at all? .158 could stand in for the 156. And any EMU for the other units. Any EMU, really? A 377? For example? Yeah, I think that's the one I like, Mika. Why is that? What's wrong? Why is it every community has to just have some weirdness in it, man? What is there to hate on this bus, bro? The only thing I don't like about it is when you sit on the lower deck at the back by the windows, I mean, it depends how tall you are, but I mean, I'm 5'11", I think that's quite average height. You can't see it. The thing that blocks your view is weird. They've placed it in a weird way, but other than that, it's got a nice green ambient light, which I've never seen on a London bus before. Smooth. I don't really hear they've got many issues. Fairly comfortable as well, unless your bus driver's ragging it down over speed bumps. Tell me how I know. Yeah. Hello, OSC. Is the bus with the trailer now? It's not this one, no. But it's on this route. What's your opinion on the Hori truck system? I don't really have much of an opinion with gaming in terms of, like, I've used it before, because I haven't. But what I do know in terms of facts, so the system it uses inside is a gear-driven system, like what a G29 has. Now, I don't know if you've ever used a G29, but if you move the wheel really, really, really slowly, you can actually feel the gears click in. And I hated that, man. I really hated that, because I wanted a smooth experience like you'd get in reality, you know. Now, when you're moving the wheel very aggressively, you don't feel that. But when I felt it the most was when I was playing Euro Truck, and I'm just, you know, moving a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, trying to stay, you know, when you're driving on the highway or the motorway. So when it comes to simulation, I don't know if you want a gear-driven system, man. If something like that is gonna bother you, I say don't get the Hori, because I can only assume it's gonna have that same problem where when you move the steering wheel in small increments, you will feel the gears clicking. The buttons on it are incredible. I love the fact that it's got its own shifter. The pedals look very small. Now, people say they're okay to use. Fair enough. But they look really small. So I guess beware of that. Other than that, I can't have an opinion. I haven't used it myself. So I'd say check reviews that people have posted, video reviews, online reviews, you know, see what Reddit's saying about it. And yeah, man, go from there. Oh, any of the ScotRail ones, Simon, right? Because I was starting to think, how wide can we go in that spectrum? Can I show the bus outside? Yeah, absolutely. No repaint, unfortunately. It usually has, I think, one of two very nice liveries. Unfortunately, this is just white. It still looks nice though, even like that. Okay. That was weird. My what is it? It disconnects my wheel. When I do the fog lights, okay, it's fine now. But if I do it while the wheel's turned, it disconnects. How weird is that? This is the Thuringo World map, Kuish. I think it's the latest one. If you go on Steam and look at the DLCs, it's the latest map DLC. Does it make a loud noise or they click in? That I don't know, but I would assume, I don't know, my G29 like made quite a lot of noise in terms of force feedback. So I would assume, because it uses the same system, I would assume yes. But I can't say 100% for sure. How do you have the nav on the left side like that? That is just part of the bus company DLC. Although, if you don't want the bus company sim, you can buy that alone by itself. But I would say it's not worth it because, again, it comes with the bus company stuff, which gives you a lot more value for money. Did you ride with the bus or the trailer? Yes, also I have. Yeah, once or twice. We used to have it in the company. I don't know if we still do. We might still do. I don't know. But I've only driven it once or twice. It's cool. It's cool. It depends on the microphone, I guess, gaming. You know, sometimes you have microphones that are super sensitive, but you can dial that in anyway on whether you're using OBS or Streamlabs OBS. You can you know, you can manage, and maybe it won't get rid of all the excess noise, but it won't be as bad as it initially would have been. Kuish, I answered you, boss. It's the Thuringo Wild map. If you go on the Steam page for the OMSI 2 DLCs, it's the latest map DLC. But I respect your perseverance, honestly. But I hope you've gotten your answer now. Currently using the Xbox Hori War, that was £109. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. I think just the fact that, well, I mean, I'm assuming it's a gear-driven system inside as well, right? So just the fact that, like, yeah, it's the same system which you're used to already, so you're not going to be disappointed. But then it's also a proper wheel, like a proper truck or bus wheel, with all the buttons and the stalks and the shifter. You know, like, oh my god, it's actually sick value for money. Sick value for money. From the pictures, I thought that the buttons looked quite cheap and like just that typical cheap plasticky kind of feel to them. But from the reviews, well, apparently they're pretty good. So I don't know. I would love to try one myself, but it's not really a thing you do here. People are slating the Hori Choco. I think it looks amazing. See, now that's the thing. Do I think it's worth £520? No. I think it's worth more from not having used it myself, just from what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've watched. I think it would be better priced at maybe a 300, 320, 350 if we want to push it. I think 520 is a lot, but value can be subjective. And so ultimately, is it worth it to you? I think is the question. Because, for example, for me, this is all very pricey. But for me, I've gotten my worth, my value for money, sorry. I've gotten my value for money, no doubt. For this wheel, it detaches. The moment I picked up the rim, I opened the box, and the way it was packaged, the thing on top was the rim by itself. The moment I picked it up and felt the weight, just by the weight alone, I was like, yeah, levels. Yeah, there's levels. And then obviously the leather, which feels amazing. The button clicks are incredible. The knobs are, it's just like, yeah. Was it cheap? No. Was it worth the money? Absolutely. But maybe to someone else it may not be. You know? Enigma plays ETS2 for that. That's it. Eventually it will pay off. It will pay itself off in terms of your enjoyment and how many hours you'll get out of it. And I'm very certain that will make you play the game even more than you already are. Hello, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate you. Surprised I didn't complain about that. Yeah, the stalks come separately. So the stalks come separately. They're not cheap. But they are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. They really look like the ones that you see in some real cars. I'm not gonna lie. They look like the real ones a little bit too much. They look like the ones that you'll find in like a Mercedes, like a 2010, a mid 2010s Mercedes. But they feel absolutely solid. They've got the feature where you can, you know how you can activate an indicator in a car
Hallo.
if you just like push it up slightly. It has that feature, which works on Euro Truck. If you just push it up slightly, the indicator will turn on for a little while and then turn off in Euro Truck. I find that quite sick. Thank you, Gabezi, for the follow. So the bundle itself, I don't remember how much the bundle was, man. I wish I could remember. Somewhere in the region of 400-500, I think. So that was the rim, the base, the mount, and the pedals. No clutch, just gas and brake. And the stalks by themselves were just under 200, 190, 180, I think. So no, I wouldn't go as far as saying 1200. Less than, well, about half of that maybe. Around half of that, maybe a little bit more. If you guys are enjoying what we're seeing, I would love a like, a follow, a sub, any of that good stuff. If you don't like what you're seeing, well, you can dislike, I guess. But then I'd also question, why are you here? I stream on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch simultaneously. I upload videos on YouTube. So whatever platform suits you, you'll probably find me on it. I want to start streaming on Kick as well, but the amount I'd have to pay to stream to 4 different places is ridiculous. So it's a no for now. Yeah, not so much more than the Hori, but no shifter. No stalks. However, you get a direct drive system. Super smooth feedback. For force feedback is incredible. So there are some trade-offs either way. I think the auto settings are worse than what I had before. 25-1, thank you very much for the sub, appreciate you. Yeah, what I'm going to do, we're going to do one more run, but what I'll do before then, I'm going to realign the settings to what I had before. Restart the game, well, before I start the game, close it, reinstall the 4GB patch, and then restart the game. We'll do our one run and call it there. Hello ASR, how you doing, mate? In 10 minutes, SES Software's premiering a video. Oh, nice. I'm not gonna watch it, but nice. It means that it's man, how have we not got a release date yet? Have they ever done 2 preview streams prior to a DLC release? Where is this map, man? I've moved like away from my old save now to drive the electric DAF, so I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Hello, Nabil. Oh, there are already achievements for Nordic Horizons. Okay, so we're talking potentially within the next couple of weeks, probably. Yeah, sweet. I'm ready for that, man. I am ready for that. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, the settings. I need to go back into the game. As a matter of fact, I can do that. Let's do this. I've never done this before. Let's do free play. Just load me up somewhere. Don't care. Just put me somewhere, man. But right now they've got the Halloween event, isn't it? So we know a time where it won't be taking place, if that makes sense. So it's just going to be speculation as to when exactly it will come. I'm curious about Canada for ATS. We probably won't see that for a long while. Hello, Wayne. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Mid-2026 sounds about right. Oh, mid or late 2026, I think. Maybe like the last third of 2026. So anytime from like August onwards. Coaches, I think. Coaches, yeah, I'll say I'll estimate February. I feel like they'll come in February. Road trip will be around then, maybe just before, just after. But I think early 2026. I was hoping that we'd see them by the end of this year. I don't know, man. I'm losing hope. It's November in a couple of days. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, Wayne. Hope it's nothing too serious, bro. Too early for coaches, ASR. No way. Nah, man, I disagree. Because they've been working on them for a while. They've been working on them for a while. Yeah, it's just unfortunately I don't want to talk about it in public chat. No worries, Wayne. No worries, man. I hope it sorts itself out, bro. I hope it sorts itself out. Look after yourself. Look after your mental health. 2 more map DLCs for ATS before British Columbia. Yeah, which we've already been waiting for months. They have to add coaches and bus stops around the map. Well, yeah, they can do that eventually, but they've already added them enough to like start. Bro, we've had bus stops from after when they announced it in 2015. They were adding bus stop from then. Bus stops are not an issue, trust me. Bus stops is not the issue. We been had them. Get up, man. Get up. Bro, E is not working. Are you serious? Bro, I mean, is this what people are paying $5.99 for? Honestly, Nabil. Why are you saying, Nabil? A Motorfest session later. I'm in a Motorfest mood. I'm planning to do one later on, a stream. New summit and that. SES was not half-assed the DLC release, which is fine, but it won't be half-assed. They've got enough there that it won't be half-assed. Yeah, I mean, Nabil, I have more hope that SES stuff will come out than Simrel stuff. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. 109, but 51 minutes. I think I'll do this one. Cheeky 18 minutes, and then we'll call it there. Back on to Waldhofen. See, now with that attitude and that pettiness, yes, it will be 11 p.m. With that attitude, it will be 11 p.m. Muppet. SES always announces DLC release dates 2 to 4 weeks before release. Bro, have they previously done 2 preview streams of a map? I don't think so. I know they do 1 for sure. They always do 1. I don't know that they've done 2 before. So the fact that they're on 2 makes me really think that, you know, it's close. Like, really close. Why does my TikTok chat go down? I don't understand. It goes like down, so then I can't see the last message. I don't know whether that's the last message or whether there's anything after that. Now, see, you're asking for trouble now. Now you're making me want to do that. Now I want to do that. Just because you said it.
Underscore Nabil cheered. X10.
Thank you for the cheers, boss. Why am I not getting a notification for that? What are you doing? Why are you so slow for? Appreciate you, Nabil.
Underscore Nabil cheered. X10.
I'm surprised you didn't say some BS. I expect nothing less. Am I what? What the hell is venal? Rose hit me with the 2026 lingo. Yo, easy, Tiger. Catches me off guard every single time.
Underscore Nabil cheered. X10. Names goals 14 more subs to go. 620 subs 13 followers to go. 387 400 followers plus goal check October help me earn points to reach plus level 1.
You know what? As long as you're doing it through bits, as long as you're paying to waffle, I'll do your thing, innit? The problem I have is waffling for free. That's when it becomes a problem. Hello, Andres. How you doing? I should be thanking you for your service. Always, Nabil. I told you I appreciate you, man. I'm not quite sure what service that is, but you know, I'll take the bits as the act of service in that situation.
Hi.
Why is it every time I spawn this bus it needs some sort of maintenance?
Siedlung Mühlertal.
Is that how these buses are, Ericas? If they're not broken, something's wrong. Thank you, AB Transport, for liking the live, Nabil. It's not causing me any issues right now, bro. And I kind of like it there. The wrench on the screen. It makes it more immersive, you know? Whatever the problem is, God knows. But it's not too unrealistic, you know? So be driving a full seat bus. I love the sounds, man. It's always the electrics or the heater. Andres, how do you get the announcement scripts? I think it's just part of the bus, mate. I didn't even realize this bus has announcements. I think it's an actual bug of the mod. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm actually not mad at it. You get the faults by chance. That's a feature. It shouldn't be in everyone. Well, I say everyone. It was just, I drove it earlier once and it was faulty. There was an issue with the air conditioning. And then obviously this is the second time. So if I drive it like 5 times, 10 times, and every time there's an issue, then yeah, something's wrong. But it could just be coincidence. Hello. We're gonna move or?
Umsteigemöglichkeit zu Fuß in alle Richtungen.
Well, I mean, it's something that is not stopping me from starting the bus, preparing it, driving it. So, you know, as long as that's the case, I'm good. Hello, Mr. Dan. How you doing, mate? How you been? Busy? As long as it's a good busy, I'm happy for you. Being busy can be good. Only 2 of you this week. How so? This happens to be that everyone else is on like annual leave. It's lagging in a weird way and it's really annoying me.
Guten Tag.
Really? God damn. Oh, training courses. What's going on with that customer then? What's their issue? If you could disclose, of course.
Auf der Engelshöhe.
This is the Waldhofen map, Luca. We'll ignore that. Waldhofen 2013, yeah.
Moin.
Ein
I need to
Erwachsener,
remember to
bitte.
disclose that. I think that's the case with a lot of these maps. Truck is on a cruise ship or the Coast Guard. So what's like the fix for that then, Simon? Sorry, Simon. Dan. Had these weird issues with performance as well. Don't know what fixed it for me after the reinstall. It was good. Well, the reinstall then, isn't it? The reinstall is what fixed it. Maybe there was like some background processes that you had, and maybe I have as well. So everything's completely smooth for you now? Sorry, Simon, I mentioned you by accident, mate.
Ich hätte gerne einmal Schüler. Danke.
It's not back till January. What a nightmare. And was it just like a fault of the forklift itself, or was it just not well maintained and ultimately the fault of those whose hand it was in? Oh no, I know, Nabil. I know.
Bühler Straße.
I know, boss. Maybe when I go to Windows 11, if there's a way, I'll just do it as if I'm, just do it like a completely new install, not move anything I have already, and then start afresh. I feel like I did that. I feel like I did that not too long ago, but I think it was quite a while ago actually. Wrong application. Should not have had diesel truck at least. I have one. Okay, that's where you've lost me. See, I thought wrong application means like they use it the wrong way. But that's what I would have assumed. Yeah, but then you went on to say should not have a diesel truck, or at least not have one with a DPD or DPF. That's where you've lost me. I don't know what none of that means. It's all French to me. Did you respond about my Motorfest request, Nabil? Other than haha 11 PM GMT? Haha. Okay, cool. Need to clean the DPF. So what's a DPF? What's that? And how can it be so seriously? I can't tell you what time, Nabil. It's not going to be 11 PM. I want to sleep on time today, and my on time. What's the problem? I didn't even open that door manually. Flip's sake, man. Yeah, my sleeping on time is 9 p.m. So I won't be doing anything post 9 p.m. So maybe it's fourth. Maybe sometime between 5:30 6, if I had to guess. Engelshohe. See, I remembered, Simon. I remembered. Good for something after all, eh?
Bornholmer Straße.
Maybe I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned about his performance, you know. It's hurting the enjoyment, I'll be honest with you. It's this the performance issues alone are gonna make me end up playing the bus. And you know I'm not lying. That's why before I even sent you to the guy's stream, I made sure to look for someone that was French. I made sure to look for a French guy because it's them. Those are the ones that are crazy. I don't know how long you watched him for, but if you did continue to watch him, was he doing like just some crazy things? Clean OMSI reinstall. Honestly, bro, I'm down for that. I'm down. Hide by every tower. It makes sense, you know. I just clocked. Yeah, they're French. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I'm happy to do a full OMSI reinstall, bro. Before I play the game again. Because when it was really fun for me was when the performance was nice, sweet. I'm thinking it's just so bloated now with everything added onto it. Maybe that's part of the issue. And that was bad. Goodness me. He's never driven a bus before in his life. Usual sweat techniques. By any chance, when he messed up, did he quit the race? Friday night, I was at work and it got towards the end, and I was trying to stay awake, so I started watching like Motorfest streams, and 3 different people that I watched were doing badly in one way or another, and they just quit. Like, bro, what? If you can't win, you just quit. What sort of mentality is that, bro? It's like I was getting like, kept getting hit by another car. He just started complaining. Bro, have fun. Like, if the game's gotten to that point, you shouldn't be playing it. For your own sake, you should not be playing a game that's where if you're no longer having fun, when the fun stops, stop. That's it. When the fun stops, stop. 3. It could have even been 4. It's 3 or 4, but let me just say 3 while I'm unsure. 3 different people. Like, and it was crazy because I watched one, they did it, it turned me off. Then I went to watch the other. Straight away, he did it. And then the other one, straight away. It was like they were just waiting for me to come and see it. Ridiculous. You need to see the one that they do, bro. When you come off the highway and you turn right, where everyone always crashes. Bro, there's a jump. Oh my days, man. I don't think it's even there, but it's on that same race. It's on that same race. I think a little bit later on, you have to turn right again. But there's a way that you jump. You have to hit it perfectly. And then you fly over the barrier, and then you go straight onto the grass, and then you can cut back onto the road. Oh, my camera's gone. I wasn't charging my phone. Probably died. Either it died or it just randomly disconnected, but it doesn't really matter. We're almost finished anyway. Yeah, bro, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. There's one guy in particular that really pissed me off. Because he was just crying and moaning like a little girl. Like, I'll moan, but I stay in the race, and I go after the person I'm moaning. You get it? It's beef. We deal with it on the track there and then. Think anyone could ever make me quit a race? Nah, man. I did that to somebody. I did that to somebody this weekend. I made them quit the race. They ran me, and I left it alone, and they kept doing it. I was like, cool, okay. So this is what you want. Say no more. Yeah. You know what, Red Star? I went through that with gaming in general for a little period of time, and it scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, oh damn, have I grown up? Like, is this it? Do I just fall out of love with everything? Like all of my babies, and I mean even now, like, man, the way I would be obsessed with like ETS2 or like No Hezi or what other game was I really into? There was a handful of games that you would have to, it would take 10 people to pull me off. And then there was like a few months here. There was a few months where I just desired nothing, man. Everything was all boring to me. I actually felt depressed. So when we talking about No Hezi, what about No Hezi? I don't have desire on me to go back on it, you know. And it's weird because in my head, I want to. I actually want to. Realistic physics and, you know, all the new nice updates and new maps. I want to in my head, but in my heart, I don't, man. I don't. Yes, Simon. It was a metaphor to pull me off from the game I was playing. Now, if you've understood that in a different context, I will let you deal with that dilemma. I definitely knew what I meant. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. And I stand by it. 5k hours in TF2 and a half. Yeah, that's... I think that's honestly just part of just time, Red Star. It's just time, man. Get older, you realize that you want different things. Why does this door take so long to close, bro? What? Yeah, Wayne. I think you've hit the nail on the head with that one. Imagination. Imagination. Oh, I do need to go left. With a lot of these games, my imagination was alive. like it was like a bonfire, you know, like yeah, it was just a bonfire of just ideas and like imagination. Imagination, there's no other word for it really. Imagination. And like now we take what we get as what we get, you know. So honestly, maybe once upon a time, even with all its flaws and stuff, I would have loved TSW, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe all the people that we see as knights and all of this and all of that, maybe they're just kids, man. Maybe they're just kids or like young people who are still of that mind. And to us, it just seems so strange because what you're talking about, like, how can you not see this thing right in front of you? It's weird, man. But I think, yeah, if it's one thing I wish I could get back, it's my imagination. That's what, I think you put that very well, Wayne. Hello. Yeah, fair enough, Nabil. Talking of the crew too, that's coming. I'm streaming that. I'm gonna start streaming that, bro. Oh my god, I got on it. I played it yesterday for maybe like 20-25 minutes. I'm streaming that game, bro. I'm streaming that game. I'm gonna get 100% completion in all the activities. Oh my god, the map. I was right. I knew it. I hadn't played it in so long, and I've been saying from the beginning, the Hawaii map is nice, but the US map is undefeated. And I was just in New York. I didn't go anywhere else. I did a couple of races and drove around New York. Oh my days, man. One of the goated maps of all time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. One of the most goated games, goated maps of all time for me. And I only drove one car. It was a Mustang, 1969. Yeah, I think 1969 Mustang. Oh, the sound, like the handling. I like the handling as well. It's definitely still weird, but it's different than Motorfest in a good way. Oh man. Oh bro. And yeah, bro, the taxi thing is, man, that's what it is. It's the imagination, man. It's the imagination. Ah. That's what would keep me playing GTA. Bro, that's why I've got so many hours in GTA Online. Like, yeah, it's actually fun as well, but it was... Imagination is a key to gaming, man. And I wonder whether it's just age, time, or is it because our dopamine... We're, like, overloaded on dopamine daily. Was it a case of, for us to get that dopamine hit, we needed to work to that? And the imagination was part of working to that. And now we get dopamine from anything and everything. So the brain doesn't need to work. It just waits. Before we used to chase dopamine, now dopamine chases us. So I wonder if that's got something to do with it as well. Some people do stay kids, yeah. Yeah, fortunately, I can testify to that. So certain of what, Nabil? Sorry, bro. TC2 is more arcade than TCM. Oh, we love it. Bro, they're both as arcade as each other. Like, they handle a little bit differently, but let's keep it real. They're both as arcade as each other. Some of the TSW fanboys is too much though. When I was young, I had critical faculties. I need to get balance. Yeah. Nah, facts. I mean, when something is and if you tell me the shirt I'm wearing is anything other than olive green, right? You call it red or blue. I mean, some things are not subjective. Some things are just facts. So, yeah. I feel like we're in a psychology class. But it's facts, though. Why something about the crew? Bro, I just had a blast, man. And maybe it was just that I came back to it after not playing for a long time. Maybe something there was what really got me excited. And I guess what I'll have to see. Maybe if I stream it 2-3 times and I'm still having fun, then it will stay. If that excitement and rush wears off, then I won't. But for now, I'm putting it somewhere in the schedule, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna appear this week, be it Thursday, Friday. It's gonna appear this week, man. So much fun. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Gonna have something to eat, rest a little bit. Come back at some point soon for Motorfest. So hopefully I see you guys there. If not, then catch you on the next one, whenever that one will be. As I mentioned earlier, I'm streaming on both, well, not just both, but I'm streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So feel free to follow me on all platforms. If you've liked what you've seen, like, subscribe, follow, all of them things there. And ! Discord in Twitch or YouTube chat for the Discord link. You're all very welcome. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Health is wealth. Jesus Christ loves you all. And until the next one, peace out.